isang mas tagumpay na pagpapalang muli sa inyo, sa aking mga kaguro, mga magulang, at mga mag-aaral sa ikalimang baitang. Handa na ba kayo? Muli, ako ang gurong makakasama nyo. Simply Marbs, Maestro Olaso. Tara na't, Math Tuto! Alright, so welcome to our week number 5 sa ating Mathematics 5, and our topic is all about adding and subtracting fractions. But before that, let's get to know first what are our targets in this week number 5. First one, in our most essential learning competencies, add and subtract fractions and mixed fractions without and with regrouping. The second one, solve routine and non-routine problems involving addition and or subtraction of fractions using appropriate problem-solving strategies and tools. At lahat yun ay nakabase sa ating MELC para sa Mathematics 5. But before that, kailangan din nating reviewin ang mga pinag-aralan nyo in your previous grade at yung pinag-aralan natin sa ating week number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kasi lahat yon ay gagamitin natin dito sa lesson na ito. The first one, okay, let's go back. Ano ba ang pagkakaiba ni similar fractions? Ano bang ibig sabihin niyan? Similar fractions are fractions that have the same denominators. For example, 1/5, 2/5, and 3/5. Sa madaling salita, kapag pare-pareho ang denominator, ang tawag doon ay similar fractions. While the similar fractions are fractions that have different denominators. For example, we have 1/2, 2/3, and 3/4. Sa madaling salita, kapag magkakaiba ang nasa ilalim, yung mga denominator, ang tawag doon ay dissimilar fractions. Similar, magkakapareho. Dissimilar, magkakaiba. Okay, next. Ang susunod natin ay paano nga ba ulit mag-reduce or mag-simplify ng fractions? Kasi may mga fractions tayo na medyo higher term. Pero kapag ni-lowest term natin yan, ay ayun pala yun ang katumbas ng fraction na ito. So, 6/12, paano ba ang lowest term ng 6/12? Gagamitin natin yung pinag-aralan natin on how to find the greatest common factor or GCF. Ang gagawin mo lang, ano ba ang GCF ng 6 at saka ng 12? Yes. Pag nalaman mo na, so ang GCF ng 6 and 12 is 6. So, i-divide mo lang yung GCF sa numerator at saka sa denominator. So, 6 divided by 6, 12 divided by 6, we have 1/2. So, the lowest term of 6/12 is 1/2. Equal lang po yan ha. 6/12 is equal to 1/2. Alright, next. Paano naman kunin ang LCD or tinatawag nating least common denominator or LCD? Okay, may mga fractions kasi tulad niyan 4/5 and 6/7 are dissimilar kasi magkaiba ang kanilang denominator. Now, we can change that into similar fractions. Gagawin nating pareho ang kanilang denominator para maging similar. Okay? Bakit? Mamaya malalaman nyo kung bakit. Now, papasukan natin yung ating pinag-aralan. Babalikan natin. Finding the LCD is just the same finding the LCM. So, yung 5 at saka 7, kukunin mo lang yung LCM or least common multiple gamit yung continuous division, no? Bahala kayo. If you want to use listing method, okay lang yon. So, 5 and 7, di ba? I-divide natin yung 5 at saka 7. Wala naman tayong pwedeng i-divide. So, dahil wala tayong pwedeng i-divide, i-multiply na lang natin yung factor na 5 and 7. So, 5 times 7 equals 35. So, the LCD of 5 and 7 is 35. Alright, so parehas na ang kanilang denominator. Do you understand? Mamaya gagamitin natin yan. And other than that, balikan natin yung topic na changing improper fraction to mixed number. Okay, balikan natin. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng improper? So, 13/4 is an improper fraction. Okay, kung naalala ninyo, pag sinabi nating improper, dalawang klase yan. Una, kapag pareho ang numerator at denominator. For example, 2/2, 3/3, 4/4, 5/5, 13/30. Ibig sabihin, parehas lang yung numbers sa numerator at denominator, improper yon. And that is equal to 1. Pero kapag mataas na ang numerator kaysa sa denominator, for example, 13/4, that's also improper fraction. Ang ibig sabihin, more than 1 na ang kanyang value. Okay? Pag mababa naman yung numerator at saka mas mataas yung denominator, yun tinatawag nating proper. Less than 1 whole naman yun. Okay? So ngayon, ang gagawin natin dito, kasi nga mas mataas ang numerator kaysa sa denominator, we will change that to mixed number. Paano nga ba yan? We are going to divide. The numerator will be the dividend. The denominator will be the divisor. 13 divided by 4 is equal to 3. 3 times 4 equals to 12. Remainder of 1. So that's it. Now, we will change that to mixed number. Ayan. 13/4 is equal to 3 and 1/4. Okay, paano ba yung gagawin? Yung quotient will be the whole number. The remainder will be the numerator. The divisor will still be the denominator. That's it. Okay, now, what about if we are going to change mixed number to improper fraction? Now, we will inverse. For example, we have 3 and 1/4. 3 and 1/4 is a mixed number. Paano ba natin gagawing improper? So, this one, the denominator will be multiplied to the whole number. Okay, so we have 4 times 3. Okay, what is the answer? 12. Then, we are going to add the numerator. So, 12 plus 1 equals 13. Then, copy the denominator 4. So, 3 and 1/4 is equal to 13/4. All right. Now, since we are talking of solving problems, so please remember the following. These are the phrases or words used in addition of numbers. Ano-ano yun? Tatandaan nyo to. We have plus, sum, total, and all together, combined, increased, more than, and added to. So pag nabasa nyo yan, di na kayo magdadalawang isip. It means that you are going to use the operation of addition. Except for more than, no? Pag ang tanong ay, how many more than? How much more than? Hindi na yun addition. Papasok na yun sa subtraction. Alright. So, ito naman yung mga ibang words na makakatulong sa atin na kapag nabasa na natin in a problem, then we're going to use the subtractions. For subtraction, we use the words like the difference of, reduced by, diminished by, subtract from, subtracted to, take away, fewer than, less than, shared, gave away, decrease, change, yung sukle, di ba? Paulit-ulit, and left kung ilan ang natira. So those are the things na may kinalaman sa addition and subtraction. Take note of that. All right. So let's proceed now to our first topic all about adding fractions. Okay. In adding fractions, for example, let us visualize first. The first one, what is that? It's equal to 1/4 plus, what's the other fraction? It's equal to 2/4. Then 1/4 plus 2/4, what's the result? Yes, it's equal to 3/4. So what did you notice? It's very easy to add fractions if they are similar, di ba? Similar lang. Ibig sabihin, Pag pareho ang denominator, ang gagawin mo lang diyan is to add the numerators only. So 1 plus 2 equals 3, then just copy the common denominator. So that's it. Kapag similar lang, napakadali lang, di ba? So ang problema lang natin kapag dissimilar. Let's continue. Let's have this problem. Gia made two types of cookies. She used 2/3 cup of sugar for one recipe and 1/4 cup of sugar for the other. How much sugar did she use in all? Alright. So let us analyze first. What is asked in the problem? Again, anong hinahanap natin? Yes, the total amount of sugar that Gia used. Ilan ba lahat ang ginamit ni Gia? The next one, what are the given numbers? So how many given do we have? Yes, we have two. We have 2/3 and 1/4 cup of sugar. And what operation will be used to solve the problem? So anong operation yan? From the word in all. Very good. We have addition. And let us solve now. Since we are getting the sum of 2/3 and 1/4 para malaman natin yung total cup of sugar na ginamit ni Gia. So hanapin natin ang 2/3 plus 1/4. So medyo mahaba ang process natin kasi nga magkaiba na ang denominator. So anong gagawin natin? Gagawin nating similar yung 2/3 at saka 1/4 para mabilis nating ma-add ang fraction na ito. Step 1, find the LCD. So babalikan natin ulit. Paano nga ba ulit kinukuha ang LCD? Kunin mo yung 3, kunin mo yung 4, i-continuous division mo. Meron bang pwedeng i-divide sa 3 and 4? So wala na. So ano ang LCD or LCM ng 3 at saka 4? Very good. It's 12. So ayan. So parehas na ang kanilang magiging denominator kasi kinuha natin yung LCD ng 3 at saka ng 4. Next step. Step 2, ang susunod na gagawin natin pagkatapos nating makuha ang LCD, find the missing numerators. Kung mapapansin niyo, wala tayong numerators dito sa ibabaw ng mga 12. Paano magkakaroon? Simple lang. Divide, unang gagawin, divide the LCD by the denominator of the given fraction. Ito yon. 12 is the LCD, divide natin dun sa unang denominator. 12 divided by 3, what's the answer? 4, correct. The second one, multiply the quotient by the numerator. Okay, pagkatapos natin i-divide, 12 divided by 3 equals 4. I-multiply daw natin dun sa numerator niya. So 4 times 2, anong sagot? We have 8. Ulitin ko ha. 12 divided by 3 equals 4 times 2 equals 8. Kaya sa naging 8. Gawin natin sa pangalawang fraction. 12 divided by 4. Very good. We have 3 times 1 equals 3. Nakuha? Okay, replay nyo na lang pag di nakuha. Okay, next step. Nakuha na natin. So, makikita nyo, yung 2/3 kapareho lang yan ni 8/12. Si 1/4 kaparehas lang yan ni 3/12. So magkaparehas ng denominator. Anong susunod? Step number 3. Add only the numerators and copy their common denominator. So since similar fraction na tayo, ang gagawin mo lang daw, i-add na ang numerators. 8 plus 3, we have 11, and copy the denominator 12. So we have 11/12. Okay? So step number 4, check mong mabuti ang sagot mo. You have to reduce the answer to lowest term if possible. Paano malalaman kung hindi pa siya naka-lowest term? Kapag tiningnan mo yung numerator at denominator at may GCF pa na pwedeng i-divide sa 11 at sa 12, ibig sabihin, hindi pa siya naka-lowest term. Meron pa bang GCF ang 11 at saka 12? Kung wala na, ibig sabihin, divided by 1 na lang, it means that the answer is already in lowest term. Yes, 11/12 is in lowest term. So, the answer to Gia's problem is Gia used 11/12 cup of sugar. All right, so we solved already the problem. Let's have another example. What if we have mixed number? Kayo mag-alala, pag mixed number ang ating ina-add, katulad niyan, 2 and 2/5 plus 3/4. Ang gagawin nyo is ignore. Huwag nyong pansinin lang yung whole number. Kasi yung whole number ay madali lang yan. So, imagine mo lang na you are adding 2/5 plus 3/4. Follow natin. Step number 1, find the LCD. Diba ang ating denominator ay 5 and 4. Gamitan natin ng continuous. 5 and 4, meron pa bang pwedeng i-divide? Wala na. The LCM, siyempre imumultiply natin yung 5 times 4, we have 20. So the LCM or the LCD of 5 and 4 is 20. Alright. Now, ihiwalay lang natin yung whole number, no? Kapag may whole number yung 3/4, ihiwalay din natin yan. Pag-add natin yung mga whole numbers, ihiwalay din natin yung mga fraction. Okay. Step number 2, find the missing numerators. Divide and multiply. Gawin natin yan. Ito muna. 20 divided by 5. What's the answer? 4 times 2, we have, ano ang unang missing numerator? It's 8. Ulitin ko, 20 divided by 5 is equal to 4 times 2, we have 8. Sa pangalawa, 20 divided by 4, very good, 5 times 3, we have 15. Correct. Now, step number 3, add only the numerators and copy their common denominators. So, ito na, similar fraction na siya, no? Okay, so 8 plus 15 is equal to 23. Then yung 20, yun ang denominator, copy mo lang yung 20. So 23 over 20. Anong napapansin ninyo? Sabi sa step number 4, reduce the answer to lowest term if possible. Kapag yung fraction daw ay naging improper fraction, rename it to mixed fractions and regroup the sum. So, ang gagawin natin, since yung nakuha nating sagot ay isang improper fraction, gawin nating mixed number ang 23 over 20. So, balikan natin. Paano ginagawa yon? 23 divided by 20 is equal to 1, may remainder na 3. Kaya ang 23 over 20 ay kapareho yan ng mixed number na 1 and 3/20ths. Alright. Ulitin ko. 23/20ths, rename to mixed number. Ang sagot, 1 and 3/20ths. Plus, regroup na natin yung whole number. Kaya ang final answer natin ay 2 plus 1 equals 3. Then copy the fraction 3 over 20ths. Then check, yung 3/20ths ba ay naka-lowest term na? Yes, so that's our final answer. 3 and 3/20ths. Okay? Naintindihan po? So replay kung hindi naintindihan. Now, let's do subtracting fractions. Actually, si adding fraction ay kaparehas lang ni subtracting fractions. Kung ano yung step natin, ano? So, ang gagawin mo lang ay syempre, pag subtracting na, magbabawas ka na. Sa addition, magdadagdag ka lang. So, let's have subtracting fractions. First one, let's visualize. For example, we have 3/4. Then, binawasan natin ng 1/4. What will happen? It will become 2/4. Ano lang nangyayari? Same lang sa adding fraction. Since 3/4 and 1/4 are similar fractions, parehas lang ang denominators, ano lang gagawin din natin? Yes, subtract only the numerators. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Then copy the denominator 2/4. Bakit ba naka-equal sign pa? It means that 2/4 is not in lowest term. Anong gagawin natin? Ano ba ang GCF ni 2 at saka ng 4? Yes, pwede pa nating i-divide sa 2, kaya ang final answer ay 1/2. 2 and 4, i-divide lang natin sa GCF na 2. 2 divided by 2, we have 1. 4 divided by 2, we have 2. So, 2/4 is equal to 1/2. You understand? So, 3/4 minus 1/4 is equal to 2/4. But the lowest term is 1/2. So, ang final answer ay 1/2. Did you understand? Now, What if dissimilar fractions na po ang ating sinosubtract? For example, number 1. This is an example of subtracting simple fractions. Di ba? 7/6 minus 3/4. So, ganun din ang process natin sa adding fractions. Sige nga, naalala pa? Di ko na ilalagay. Yes, step number 1, kung magkaiba ang kanilang denominator, ang step number 1 is find the LCD. Very good. So, gamitan natin. 6 and 4. Ano ba ang LCD ng 6 and 4? Yes, we have 12. Gamitan nyo ng continuous division ha. Balikan nyo yung lesson natin, how to find the LCM. Ganun din po ang pagkuha sa LCD. Right. So 6 and 4 have the LCD of 12. All right. Now, step number 2, ano nang gagawin natin? Yes, divide and multiply. 12 divided by 6, 2 times 7, we have 14. Diba? Ganun din ang gagawin natin. 12 divided by 4, divide muna, equals 3 times 3, we have 9. So, ayan, magkaparehas na po ang denominator. So, since similar fractions na siya, apply na natin. Anong sunod? Yes, subtract only the numerators. 14 minus 9, we have 5. Then copy the denominator 12. The last step is reduce to lowest term. Is 5/12 already in lowest term? Meron pa bang pwedeng i-divide sa 5 and 12? Wala na. Therefore, the final answer is 5/12. Yes. Let's have example number 2. What if, sir, we are subtracting mixed fractions? Ulitin ko lang ha, kapag mixed fraction lang, ignore lang natin muna yung whole number kasi yun lang ang gagawin natin, isusubtract lang natin yung whole number. Okay? So, focus tayo sa 5/7 at saka 2/3. Alright. Step number 1, what is the LCD of 7 and 3? Meron pa bang pwedeng i-divide sa 7 at saka sa 3? Wala na. So, multiply mo lang. So, the LCD is, okay, kopyahin mo lang yung whole number. The LCD is 21. Okay, kopyahin lang muna yung whole number. Kunin mo yung LCD ng 7 and 3, kaya we have 21. So, we have the LCD now. Let's proceed to the step number 2. Divide and multiply. 21 divided by 7, we have 3. Times 5, we have, very good, 15. 21 divided by 3, we have 7 times 2, kaya siya naging 14. Nakuha? Alright. Now, parehas na po ang denominator. Similar fractions na. Step number 3, since we have the whole number, subtract lang natin yung whole number. 10 minus 5. Tapos subtract natin yung numerators, 15 minus 14, and copy the denominator. Kaya, ang sagot natin ay 5 and 1/21 or 5 and 1/21. Okay, paano nakuha yung 5? 10 minus 5, we have 5. Paano nakuha yung 1? 15 minus 14, we have 1. Paano nakuha ang 21? Kinopya lang kasi nga similar fraction na siya. That's it. We have the final answer, 5 and 1/21. Okay, we have the next example. Okay, dito lang nagkakaroon ng problem, no? Subtracting with regrouping. Okay, paano ba ginagamit ito? Sometimes kasi, yung ating first given fraction, since yung whole number ay malaki, pero minsan yung kanyang kapartner na fraction ay mababa. Mas mababa. Ibig sabihin, yung first fraction na 5/8 smaller the value than the 3/4. Ibig sabihin, mababa ang value. So, hindi tayo pwedeng mag-subtract kapag mababa ang value ng first fraction kesa dun sa pangalawang fraction. Naintindihan? So, magkakaroon tayo ng regrouping. Paano ba mag-regroup? First step, yung 8, babawasan natin ng isang buo. Right. Ayan. So, babawasan natin yung 8, naging 7 na lang. Yung isang buo, gagawin nating fraction that is equal to 1. Paano lang gagawin na equal to 1? Uulitin mo lang, gagamitin mo lang yung same denominator nung hiniraman natin, ano? yung fraction na ginamit natin. So since 8/8 is equal to 1 plus 7, 8 pa rin naman siya. Ni-rename lang natin. Okay. Tapos, saka natin i-add yung 5/8. Alright. Saka natin i-subtract na ngayon yung 5 and 3/4. Okay? So ano yung 7 and 8/8 plus 5/8? So, similar fractions lang naman siya. So it's equal to 7 and 13/8. Kasi 8 plus 5 equals 13, copy 8. Yan na. So pwede na natin siyang i-subtract kay 5 and 3/4 kasi malaki na ngayon yung 5/8. Now, ang problem natin, dissimilar na ngayon yung fraction. So babalikan natin kung paano tayo mag-subtract ng dissimilar fractions. Ang gagawin lang natin, get the LCD of 8 at saka 4. Ano kaya ang LCD ng 8 at saka ng 4? Or gamitin mo na yung LCM. 8 and 4 have the LCM of ano kaya? Alright, copy lang yung whole number. We have 8. Yan. Now, let's proceed. Ulitin ko ang LCD ni 8 and 4 ay 8. I-solve nyo kung gusto nyo i-solve. Now, let's proceed now. Divide na natin yung 8 divided by 8 times 13. Divide and multiply. 8 divided by 8 equals 1 times 13, we have 13. Sa susunod, kung magkaparehas lang naman yung denominator, kopyahin nyo na lang yung numerator. Dito tayo, 8 divided by 4 equals 2 times 3, we have, very good, we have 6. Ayan, magkaparehas na ang ating denominator. Similar na sila. So let's proceed to the next step. Ano unang gagawin mo? Since may whole number tayo, i-subtract mo lang yung whole number. 7 minus 5, we have 2. Then subtract mo lang din yung numerators. We have 13 minus 6, we have 7. And copy the denominator, 8. So we have 2 and 7/8. Check mo mabuti ha, sometimes yung fraction ay hindi pa naka-lowest term. Check mo kung meron ka pang pwedeng i-divide diyan sa dalawa, i-divide mo para makuha mo ang lowest term. Since 7/8 ay wala na, so the final answer now is 2 and 7/8. Alright. And let's proceed to the last method or the last example. So sa subtraction of fractions, meron tayong ginagamit sometimes another method, butterfly or cross multiplication method. Okay. So ito ay maganda kapag ang fraction ay medyo mababa lang ang digits. Katulad nito, 2/3 lang at saka 1/4. Okay? So ignore lang muna natin yung whole number, no? Kasi yung whole number ay madali lang natin yang gawin. Okay? Step number 1, para makuha mo daw ang LCD kapag ginamitan mo ng butterfly, ang gagawin mo lang ay multiply. Magmumultiply lang tayo. Multiply all the denominators. Ayan. 3 times 4, we have 12. Kopyahin mo muna yung whole number, 7 at saka 2. Next, para makuha daw natin yung mga missing numerators, cross-multiply na natin. Ano yung cross multiply? Una, ito, yung ating numerator, i-multiply mo dun sa kabila sa denominator. 2 times 4, what is the answer? Ayun, 8. Next, i-cross multiply mo yung denominator sa unang fraction, i-multiply mo dun sa numerator sa pangalawang fraction. So, 3 times 1, we have 3. Ayan. Okay na ba? Similar fractions na ba? Yes. So, anong susunod? I-subtract na natin. 7 minus 2, we have 5. Susunod, 8 minus 3, we have 5. And copy the common denominator, which is 12. Check mo yung 5/12. Lowest term na ba? Yes. So we have the final answer of 5 and 5/12. So that's it. That is cross multiplication method. Ulitin ko, ito ay gagamitin nyo lang kung medyo mababa lang ang ating fractions. So that concludes our week number 5. Makinig kayong mabuti dahil meron pa tayong mga synchronous online learning, no? At yung inyong self-learning module, balikan nyo lang, pag-aralan nyo lang. So that's it. See you in the next episode. Happy learning!
Sorry, it's DJ.